and welcome to our channel, Living in Madison. We are your guides to everything Madison, Wisconsin. My name is Krystle Marks.
And I'm Joe Marks. We are longtime residents of Madison, Wisconsin. I've been here for 17 years.
I've been here my whole life.
Yes.
So never left. And today we are going to give you the cost of living in Madison versus Milwaukee. So stay tuned.
All right, let's talk about the size of each of the cities. So Madison, population-wise, about 260,000, and Dane County, which is obviously the county that Madison is in, is 547,000. So Milwaukee, comparatively, the city is 590,000 people, and the county that it's in, Milwaukee County, is 946,000. So it ends up being about twice as big, Milwaukee, population-wise. However, one of the interesting things about the two cities that you might want to consider if you're comparing the two is the area that they're located in, and they're both about the same. They're both around 96 to 101 square miles. So Madison is actually 5 square miles bigger than Milwaukee.
Isn't that wild?
Yeah. Overall, they're very, very similar in size. So Milwaukee generally is just more dense. Madison is more spread out. So
I always tell people since I grew up here, like Madison feels like a big small town.
Right.
That's just kind of the feel you get.
Yep, exactly.
Let's do a general cost of living overview between the two cities. So this one might make your brain hurt, as it does mine. So if you choose to rent, Milwaukee will be 10% more expensive. If you choose to buy, Milwaukee will be 7% less expensive than Madison. And the question I have is like, why is that?
Right. Well, if you haven't figured it out in your head already, it's because home prices to purchase are way more in Madison than they are in Milwaukee. More than double, actually, if you're looking at the cities of Madison and the city of Milwaukee. So the median sales price in the city of Madison is actually $325,000, and that's just for single-family homes. That doesn't include condos. So, and the median price in Milwaukee is actually $150,000. So it's more than double.
Well, that's quite different
in Madison than it is in Milwaukee. So when you include the counties that they're in, Dane County, again, this is just single-family, is $329,000 for a median. So not that much different, but Milwaukee County, it increases their median sales price to about $185,000. So if you do go outside, specifically a little bit west of Milwaukee County, there's some valuable homes out there that are significantly more than Milwaukee County. So that actually is more comparable to Madison. One of the reasons for that is it's lake country. There's a lot of really nice lakes just west of Milwaukee. And it is a pretty short commute into Milwaukee from that nearby county just to the west of Milwaukee. So yeah, those are the differences in home prices.
Now let's talk about rent. So it's actually quite comparable between the two of them. So a 1-bedroom apartment in Milwaukee will be around $1,100 a month, and in Madison it'll be around $1,200 a month. And the main reason for that is because the closer you get to downtown or UW, the rent prices go up. And then a bigger apartment comparable to both cities is about the same. It's about $2,000 a month.
Right.
So there's really no difference.
So as far as sales tax go, in Wisconsin, we have a statewide tax of 5% for the sales tax. So that part is uniform across the state. Madison and Milwaukee both add, some of them add a 5% local tax on, which both Madison and Milwaukee do. So sales tax,
lucky us.
Pretty simple comparison. They're both 5.5%.
That's an easy one.
Yeah. All right, property taxes. Again, they are pretty similar in terms of the rate. So both Madison and Milwaukee's property tax rate is about 2.2% of the assessed value.
Okay.
So, but obviously, again, because home prices are so much more in Madison, the property taxes are going to be significantly more in Madison comparative to Milwaukee. The average tax bill in Madison, again, based on that median sales price, is about $6,800 a year, and in Milwaukee, it's like $3,300. So again, Madison and Milwaukee, both in Wisconsin. Wisconsin in general has a high property tax rate. We're actually ranked 5th highest in the country. So if you're looking for low taxes, low property taxes, Wisconsin's probably not for you.
Not gonna find it here.
All right.
Now we're going to talk about childcare in Madison versus Milwaukee, and there isn't much difference. We found on a website, Numbeo, that Madison, the monthly cost for childcare is around $900, and they said in Milwaukee it was around $850. We haven't found that to be super accurate. Another resource, which we think is closer to our experience, through the Economic Policy Institute, said Wisconsin as a whole is around $1,050 a month. And I think that seems pretty right. So we just think they're really close.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, childcare, as you know, is expensive. So
it is.
But yeah, as far as the difference between Madison and Milwaukee, not significant. All right, so gas prices, as you can imagine, not a huge difference between Madison and Milwaukee. There's only about a 2 to 3% difference. Actually, a little bit less than Milwaukee generally. But when you think of 2 to 3% on average,
not that
gallon
much.
Of gas, it's 5 to 10 cents difference between the two. So
we don't drive to Milwaukee to get our gas.
No, that would not be wise.
Let's talk internet prices.
Yeah, exciting.
Well, so important, right?
Yes, they are.
It's super important. It's 12% more expensive in Milwaukee than it is in Madison. So in Madison, you can count on it being around $57 a month, and in Milwaukee, it's going to be about $63 a month.
Fiber optic cable.
That is a tongue twister, huh?
Okay, I'm just not going to say that part. So now let's talk about the average salary differences between Madison and Milwaukee. So Madison is a little bit higher. It's $42,988 to be specific. That's what the average is. Milwaukee is $34,539 a year, which is almost a 20% difference between the two.
Yeah, that's quite a bit of difference.
Yeah, the main reason for that, Milwaukee tends to have a higher percentage of blue-collar workers, manufacturing jobs. Madison has more medical, university, government, tech companies, young professionals. So that's one of the main differences between the two.
Let's talk about millennials.
All right, millennials, the favorite topic.
Yeah.
She's really excited.
Because Joe's not a millennial and I am, so,
She thinks she's better than me.
So in Madison, we are number 5 in the country for attracting millennials.
Yeah. I knew we had quite a few, and I actually looked it up. I'm like, wow, 5th highest.
Our population in Madison makes up about 27% of people are millennials.
Yep.
Compared to Milwaukee, which is closer to 23%. So that's not a huge difference, actually. I thought it would be more.
It's not a huge difference, but the millennial generation is one of the biggest. I think they are the biggest, actually. And so a 3% difference is actually a lot of people. So,
okay.
So yeah, Milwaukee is actually towards the bottom of the list in terms of percentage of their population that are millennials.
Gotcha. And a lot of that has to do with, we have the campus here. What other reasons do you think we have?
Well, just downtown life, Isthmus, it's really, attractive for the younger generation. And the jobs as a whole.
So many opportunities.
Yeah, lots of young professionals. Entrepreneurial world here in Madison is strong.
Yes, it is.
So yeah, those are some of the reasons that millennials are attracted to Madison.
That's why I like Madison.
That's why she likes it, yeah. So commute times between the two are actually, despite Milwaukee being so dense and the area being similar, the commute times are very similar. So, and the reason for that is because even though Milwaukee has twice the amount of people as Madison is more spread out. So it takes you about the same amount of time to get to work, but you're probably traveling twice the distance in Madison as you are in Milwaukee. So because Milwaukee is so dense, the commute time is still 23 to 24 minutes between the two on average.
Okay.
But Milwaukee, based on the density, you're not traveling quite as far as you would in Madison.
Now we're going to talk about walk scores.
Yay!
Did you think that was going to come out of my mouth? Because I didn't think it was going to come out of my mouth. Okay. And in Madison, we have a kind of a sad walk score. It's at 48. You compare it to like New York City, of course, that's going to be an amazing walk score of 88.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, New York's like the best walk score.
Right. That's the best
in the country.
one. Yeah. So we're really, comparing it to the best of the best. But if we can compare it to Milwaukee, there is quite a bit of a difference.
Right.
Their walk score is at 63.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. So Milwaukee just having, again, more dense, you're going to have more things closer to you, more stores closer to you. All right, public transportation between Madison and Milwaukee. Madison actually doesn't score real good on this one. No. So we're actually ranked 90th for cities that are more than 100,000 people. Milwaukee is ranked 24th. So on a scale of 1 to 100, Madison scored 39 and Milwaukee scored 48. So overall, Milwaukee is a much better has a much better transportation system than Madison. One of the main reasons for that is
because we don't have a train.
right.
Yeah.
So we don't have a train, but we do have
a bus system.
Yes.
And our bus system's quite great. It will
Yeah.
add to your commute time, but it runs beautifully, and
Right.
it's a good addition to our city.
And Milwaukee does have a trans system. It's called the Hop.
Ooh, that's cute.
If you're looking for a city that has good public transportation with the train that you can just jump on, Madison's probably not for you.
Milwaukee's a little better.
Yeah.
Well, that concludes our cost of living comparison between Madison and Milwaukee. We hope that you enjoyed it and found it helpful. If you wouldn't mind subscribing, we would greatly appreciate that.
Yeah, we will be putting out more videos like this. If you do have any questions, please reach out. Here's my contact information. I'd love to talk with you more. Anything about living, moving, all things Madison. Again, my name is Joe Marks, and this is Krystle. Have a great day, everybody. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.
Bye.